All right, let's talk. So, what we've seen so far this week is a lot of chop. So, if we go take a look at the spot, you see just grind, which is good because this is corrective, right? Month's still green. But what you have to wait for is it takes a while. All the way back down here, and then finally a 2260 back into this stuff, which creates a hammer day. So if they're going to get this stuff moving, you get 2-2 back up off the hammer. It's still an inside week, and the magnitude doesn't take you to a 2, so we'd have to see those buyers step up. If we go to the Qs, it's going to be a similar story, except rev strat magnitude here, you do have some range to go and take these guys out. It's just a really lackluster action happening in the Qs. There's a lot of 2s setting up the downside and the upside, so it's 50-50. You only have about 38 things in the Qs going 2 up a week. Most things are just staying inside at this point, and you can see a complete doji this week doing nothing, 3-1. So that's got to change if things are going to get good. And then Dow Jones, it was one of the weaker ones to start the week. Got you your corrective stuff against the month. If that goes 2-2 back up, your magnitude's only here, which would negate the week, but would not bring you to a 2 up. So we'll see if this stuff can get moving. What we do see is the IWM. That is an inside week and up. That's bright green, reconfirming the month. So looking for 205.49, which isn't much, but once you take those guys out, then we'll see, are you actually doing anything? Because the year would be taken to the upside above 205.49. Not thinking that this stuff really takes off, but we'll see. And then as far as sectors go, most things are inside at this point. So if we go and take a look, we can tab through them quick. So XLB, inside week. If we go to XLC, 3-1-1 week. Could go 2-2 tomorrow and get that stuff moving, but pretty stuck on the week. If we go to energies, XLE, that's an inside week, inside day with energy numbers tomorrow. So maybe we can see some of those move like MPC. You got this inside day here at the top of the tri. You also have like BLO, this inside day here at the top of the tri. So we'll see if that stuff brings it back in or not with the energy numbers. But if we go to real estates, even those are still inside. They did sell Monday, Tuesday, so we might see them take the 322s down, which tells us we can take a look at AVB. 322 down already. Inside day could get that moving. You also got PSA. 322 down already. Inside day could get that moving. So we'll see if we go to healthcares, those are an inside week. If we go to utilities, those are not an inside week, but 2 going 3 with the 2-2s on Tuesday today. If we go to retail, those are taking last week's highs, and you can see the stark contrast, bright green week. So what that tells us to be looking at is this. So you got Nike, inside day. You got Lulu, which is 322 week, inside day. You got Skechers with Nike, which is a 2-2 week up, inside day. So we'll see if those can get moving off those inside days. And then if we go and take a look at the Biotechs, that is blasting off. So they already had a pretty nice move there off the inside year and up, but bright green on the week. So we'll definitely want to keep an eye on those. And within the Biotechs, we don't trade those very often. So off the top of my head, I don't get a lot, but just give me a sec here. So we're going to see this. ACAD, you got the 312 reversal week back up, and they're already going. They bought Monday, Tuesday. You got a lot of action potentially back through this previous range. If we go to the month, that's a potential 313 if things really wake up. We're just running out of month, so this might turn into a rev strat for next month, or more likely it does. If we go to ABV, you'll see that inside week and up very slightly, but you got this hammer counter shooter day to try and potentially get that moving, and they're bright green. This is one from the macro video list. ABV off the inside year and up. They're with the healthcares. If we go to TWST, we see that one taking the week inside and up. It could 322 tomorrow if they fall out of favor though. So we'll see. If we go to FDMT, you got this rev strat weaker, has a lot of magnitude if they're going to go and take that stuff out. So we'll keep an eye on those. We don't really trade the biotechs as often, but that's where they are this week. So I'm going to try my best to do that. And then back to the sectors, we do see home builders taking out last week's highs as well, which tells you you'd be looking at like LEN. And instead of going through those, I'll just give you the signals. Give me a sec. Yeah, so if we go to the XHB, there's really not too much good setting up as far as in the direction of that too. You'll see DHI. That went reversal down today. They could go back up and get a 322 week moving, but Doji year so far. We've got a LEN inside week for now. They could rev strat that 122 tomorrow and trigger the week guys. Get that moving. There's also going to be TOL, which you can see that's a 3 back down. So there's really not too much going on there, although they have the 2 on the week. And if we then go to the gappers or what's following through this week, we will see this. So PLTR, that's a 222 week. So if you're like, well, I missed that, here's your 2-2 week back up. Looking to take this out. Notice they had the 3-on-2 day to get that moving, and you are above last year's highs. So trying to go back to 25.53. Looks like they're gapping up slightly after hours. So we'll see what they want to do once they get up there. We can also go to ALB in the materials. You got this inside week and up off the bottom of the try here. So as long as I can stay up, you got this on the month. 2 going 3 back into a 1. More than likely this runs out of time, and you're going to get the 1-2-2 next month if they're actually going to keep going. We'll see if they get corrective activity for us this week to go and trade. We can also go to on. So nice inside weaker and up, and you got this 2-2 month still going. So we're trying to take these guys out at 37.08. We can also go to SoFi. So big inside week and upper. Definitely doesn't have that month in force yet, but in the small cappers, this is moving. We also have NRG inside week and up here. So nothing on the month, but you do have this weaker trying to take 55.36 out. If we go to BBY, you got a nice 1-3-1-2 break on the week there. Could 3-2 reversal on the month above 79.54. Again, we're just running out a month here. So we will also see with the Bitcoiners. Coin, it's a 3 on the month. Do you have that inside week and up? Goes into exhaustion. So they bought Monday and Tuesday. We'll see what they want to do tomorrow. You can also go Mara. So they bought Monday, they bought Tuesday. You still have this 2-2 week and inside month and up. Above 313, you got that year in force. If we go to Riot, a little bit weaker than the rest. So this is one we actually mentioned this morning on the gap up and sell. 2 up, 2 down on the 60 right here to PMG through these guys. You got that. Still have that inside week and up potentially. Could get that month going again, so we'll keep an eye on that. We can go to CLSK. Also, you can see the gap up, comes back in, still has the week in force, still has the month in force, bright green, and this one took the year up from that month earlier. So potentially they're trying to go and take these guys out at 42.6. So still a lot of range on these. We'll just see, can we get some corrective activity? And the last one, they bought this one Monday and Tuesday. You can see they reversed with the rest, but then recovered to 260 and then reconfirmed inside 60. Bright green on the week. Also has the inside month and up, trying to take out 1894. So in all the Bitcoiners, we got a lot of volatility. We're definitely going to want to keep those up. And then the last one I got for you is this. Ions. So they bought Monday, bought Tuesday. You do have this 2-2 week back up above 46.23. Trying to come back through into these guys. So you can keep that up as well. And outside of that, I don't got too much else for you. Really, since this week has been slow, what we want to focus on is those gappers. Make it easy for us, since if it's gapping, it's got volatility. And an example of that was today. NCLH had a pretty nice one off the 30. So this was a gap up. Takes an hour to set this up, and then 212 right here. That's a continuation. Then later in the day, you got the corrective 30s, then the 2-2s to keep it going. And we said we want to try and go outside month, so that one still got range to go. Then the other gappers were like the Bitcoiners and stuff, and that was really all we were watching today. So going into tomorrow, your gap list is going to be something like this. You'll have DVN and the energies, which maybe it gets those moving if it's really good, but we'll see. FSLR, we will have Beyond and LMND, which are more small cappers. And then Baidu before the open, along with NVAX. And Baidu's going to be the China name, so we know to be looking at KWeb. You'll have Advanced Auto Parts, which is moving at the AutoZone, which already released, had good earnings. And then you got TJX, which will be the consumer discretionary, which tells you like Nike, Lulu, Skechers. And those all have inside days, as we know. So that'll be good. And then even better, after the close Wednesday, we'll have AI, which will get PLTR moving. We got Mara, we got Snow, CRM. So all of this stuff's going to be really good, potentially even Okta and IonQ. And then CELH will be good, and Best Buy will be good Thursday before the open. So we can stick to those gappers, and we'll see if these indexes can start moving outside of the biotechs. We really don't got a lot of big green twos. So that's going to be it, and I'll see you guys either in the stream tomorrow morning if you're part of the premium, or if not, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.